I sit here with sadness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather.
I'm disappointed. I really am disappointed. The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you 2 checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deduction and make sure state, federal, and whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service. Floyd, you made $230, and I get it, Skip. I can just imagine getting a check for $230 million. Like, hold on, I ain't see I.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. We're gonna get through this. That's tough because
the fighter who proudly declared himself the best ever is now dealing with a storm of controversy. Floyd Mayweather Jr. finds himself at the center of serious accusations, facing claims of fraudulent activity and growing speculation that his financial empire could be in danger of falling apart.
Into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on the regular talking about real estate. Well, lately I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
When Floyd Mayweather Jr. moved away from the Pretty Boy Floyd era and stepped into his Money Mayweather identity, everything about his image changed. He was no longer just recognized as an elite boxer with extraordinary defensive skills. Instead, he began presenting himself as a living example of wealth and luxury. Over time, his attention seemed to drift from boxing excellence alone toward highlighting his riches, turning financial success into the core of his personal brand.
yeah, I think it, yeah. And on a point like this, because all of them, we're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. You know what I'm doing? All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
He reshaped his identity into a personal brand, consistently displaying a life filled with luxury and excess. Gradually, the spotlight moved away from his elite defensive mastery inside the ring and leaned more toward his high-end lifestyle, where each bout brought in massive earnings, cementing his place among the wealthiest athletes globally.
And even Mike Tyson. But what's so disappointing with me, Skip, Floyd Mayweather has gone through this before. What is it that you don't get? And I'm even more disappointed because you're on Instagram and on Twitter flaunting your opulence. You got bales and bales of money. You might have 30, 40 racks up in front of you. You got Bugattis and Enzo Ferraris and private jets and yacht and you big balling. And you won't cut these people their money? Now, Skip, I believe that he would have taken this fight anyway. It's hard to turn down $200, $300 million, Skip. But it looks to me that a major driving force between him, because I always thought it was Conor that wanted to fight. He wanted the big payday.
Yep.
But deep down, Floyd needed this payday because he got to settle the score. And let me tell you how the IRS works, Skip.
Do you have experience?
I have experience with him.
Okay.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. initially stepped into the ring earning roughly $3 million per fight. But his real financial breakthrough came when he made the risky decision to operate on his own terms. That choice opened the door to massive earnings and eventually turned him into one of the most highly compensated athletes on the planet. By breaking away from standard promotional systems and taking complete ownership of his career, he shifted toward a sharper business mindset that went far beyond traditional boxing rules, helping him create a legacy defined not just by victories, but by unmatched financial power as well.
Crazy that everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game, I said, okay. I said, you know, fighters fighting, they make 3 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million. But I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting 100 million?
But as Floyd Mayweather Jr. stepped into massive wealth, cracks reportedly started appearing in his personal life. His father, Floyd Mayweather Sr., claimed that their bond was stable and free of serious conflict before the money came in. However, once the millions started flowing, things allegedly shifted, and disagreements grew as Floyd's lifestyle became more and more extravagant. High-end cars, expensive properties, and constant luxury spending began taking center stage, which reportedly created tension between father and son. His father suggested that when large sums of money enter a person's life, it often has a powerful influence on behavior and relationships.
How does that guy not pay taxes? How do the people around him, how do the lawyers that I'm sure that he employs, the financial people that are probably running his life telling him to stop spending $1 million a day, how do they not deal with his taxes?
Well, listen, he apparently had a tough time reading the thing, as they say. Like he didn't know what he couldn't read, like
that's BS.
Something.
That is BS.
They said something.
Time
like
out.
that.
He is paying. I'm sure he's got a litany of people in his world.
I happen to agree.
Financial management people.
You think so?
You know, how long before he's suing somebody for mismanagement of funds?
Listen,
you know that's happening.
You'd certainly think so. By the way, they announced. I'll get your calls in a second. They did announce the pricing for Mayweather McGregor. $100 for a high def, $90 for standard def. So there you go. So it's exactly what the Mayweather Pacquiao fight was. $100 pay-per-view.
As Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s fortune continued to grow, many observers began to notice a change in how he carried himself, with some interpreting it as increased arrogance. That perceived shift is said to have strained multiple close bonds, including friendships that had lasted for years. Even Mike Tyson publicly took aim at Mayweather's demeanor, stating that there is little to respect and overconfidence taken too far. Tyson's point was that Floyd should remain humble and control his ego, especially considering just how massive his wealth and success had become.
Did you fight Floyd or something?
Yeah.
Did he pay you to lose?
Nah,
What happened to him?
no, he didn't pay me
him at all.
He didn't pay me. I think I won that fight. I think I won. He didn't knock out a YouTuber in 8 rounds.
Floyd's my homie. He's a cool dude.
Fucking tell him to pay me, bro.
How much you owe you?
Probably between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s once strong friendship with 50 Cent was widely seen as one of the most high-profile bonds in sports and entertainment. But as Mayweather's wealth expanded, friction reportedly started to build between the two. 50 Cent later suggested that Floyd had become overly consumed by money, changing the dynamic of their relationship. At one point, Mayweather is said to have responded by pointing out that he had never relied on 50 Cent for support, even though they had shared years of closeness. In the end, the split was often linked to Floyd's growing focus on financial success, which critics believe may have overshadowed his legacy and the relationships that were part of his early journey.
Go through this with Mayweather?
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it's honestly bullshit. Like having people who aren't a professional promotional company control where the money goes is like, we made that mistake. But, you know, it's Floyd Mayweather, so before we fought him, we kind of were willing to do whatever, and now after the fact, we're kind of shooting ourselves in the foot.
Yeah.
Because he's a scumbag. But now that we know that, and everyone else who fights Floyd should know that, like, don't let him control the money.
Would you ever fight him again under any circumstances?
No, he wanted to. He reached out. And,
yeah.
But, like,
no?
Yeah.
What about double or nothing?
Yeah. Double or nothing. Yeah, I already got nothing, bro. So
Can we get a photo? Sorry, no.
It was fun though? Yeah, of course.
So you're going to change the way you do business when it comes to boxing now, baby?
Yeah. Me and my brother.
Thanks so much.
Sure, of course. Yeah. I got to go, y'all, but.
Thank you so much.
You had fun doing it though?
Oh yeah.
I think we're done,
Most
guys.
fun of my life, dude.
Thank you so much.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. also eventually split from one of his most talented rising stars, Gervonta Davis, after their working relationship reportedly became strained. Davis later expressed that he felt taken advantage of during their time together, suggesting that he was kept in a position of reliance both financially and professionally. Even though his fights were bringing in substantial revenue, Davis claimed that his share did not reflect his success in the ring. Those frustrations ultimately pushed him to walk away and end his association with Mayweather.
That guy was doing shit in the ring I'd never seen before. Yo, one time I was like hunkered over and I was like by his hip and he kind of had me in a headlock. Motherfucker opens his glove and puts his hand over my mouth.
Stop you breathing.
So I couldn't breathe. I'd never seen this before. And opposite side of the ref. He knew where the ref was. He knew to cover my mouth. Straight up in the middle of the fight, I'm like, and I get up and I'm like, what the fuck? I just missed 2 breaths. Fact. Smart boxer, you know, that's the guy who's been to the ring before. He's smart. He knows his way in and out. No, I got paid. I got paid. Just not in full. Like a couple million somehow that is just missing. Where did the money go? Floyd said he could afford a Jeff Bezos-sized jet from the money he made from that fight. I ain't got no fucking jet. What the fuck, dude? I'm missing a couple mil. We're gonna find it, bro. I'll see you in court. The art is happening. Just like, mark my words, we're coming for you, Floyd. We're coming for your millions and the last of your change.
Gervonta Davis further claimed that Floyd Mayweather Jr. had difficulty accepting the idea of other fighters being seen as above him, suggesting that he became uneasy when others earned more attention or were regarded as greater in boxing history. According to Davis, Mayweather's mindset sometimes came across as competitive to an extreme level. He even alleged that Floyd once dismissed comparisons by stating that Muhammad Ali was not superior to him, a remark that sparked even more debate around his ego and self-image.
And everybody in the crypto world is competing with one another, whereas I feel like everybody should be able to choose what they want to choose and go with who they want to go with. I think everybody should work together. And what I always did was I believed in myself. Before anybody else believed in me, I believed in myself.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s confident persona wasn't limited to his private circle. It often spilled into the public eye as well. His repeated display of extreme luxury became a regular talking point, and for many critics it added to growing frustration toward him. The way he consistently highlighted his wealth, along with remarks that stirred controversy, helped shape him into one of the most divisive names the sport has ever seen. His frequent claims of being the greatest, often made without acknowledging other legends, only deepened the criticism and strengthened the negative opinions some fans and observers held about him.
What's going on? What's happening right now?
Because of his bold personality and constant display of luxury, Floyd Mayweather Jr. ended up becoming one of the most controversial and sharply divided figures in boxing history. Even though his actions often sparked debate, he rarely addressed criticism head-on, which for many only added to the frustration surrounding him. He repeatedly made it clear that public opinion held little value to him, insisting he would keep competing whether in exhibitions or professional fights. That attitude of seeming unaffected by backlash made him even more polarizing, leaving fans and analysts split over what truly drove him.
At one point, you were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra cards. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So like what
we all know that.
Yeah, yeah.
The guy can't read,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just knowing, not knowing, right? Like they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically you speak to his manager. Yeah. He's like, this is Floyd's price. And you send the money over, the manager makes his little cut from it, and he just says, what do you want me to say and what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Right? And you just basically give him his script and he just does it.
After stepping away from official professional boxing, Floyd Mayweather Jr. turned his attention toward exhibition matches. But this new phase of his career quickly became a subject of criticism. A number of observers argued that these bouts were doing damage to his legacy, as he was often facing opponents with far less recognition or experience. Many felt the main driving force behind these events was financial reward rather than true sporting competition, leading to ongoing debate about how these fights should be viewed in the context of his overall career.
Well, Tyson, if there were some arrangements, pre-arrangement for this fight, Tyson's animosity, well documented towards Floyd. Any chance that he's going in there and, and saying, hey, screw all, I don't care what agreement was made, if there was one at all, I want to kill this dude?
Nah. He gonna get a check. Floyd's gonna get a check. And they're gonna get a check that's real huge because of their names. So nobody's finna fuck their money up.
His exhibition bouts soon came under heavy scrutiny, with many critics labeling them as clear cash-driven events. Opponents of this phase of his career argued that the priority seemed less about genuine competition and more about maximizing financial returns. For them, the matchups often felt staged around profit rather than sport, leaving questions about whether fans were being given truly competitive or worthwhile fights.
It was recently said that you're going to be fighting Floyd Mayweather. Why the hell did he agree to fight you? That seems like a bad decision by him.
Well, listen, I was minding my business. I'm flying my birds, tending to my children, and he's the one, he came with the sign. His name was on the contract signed already. And he was talking really bad and nasty to me. So I was like, God damn. I thought we were friends. He talking crazy.
He's all right. That's got to be such a cool thing for boxing fans, though, Mike, to have two of the all-time legends in there. Are you excited just to see the thing of that like it was with you and Roy?
Nah, man, we want to get him, man. What you talking about? Start talking crazy. Like, kick his ass.
He doesn't know what he signed up for.
Yeah, I thought the exhibition. He's talking crazy.
So he's like, but Mike, come on, man. He can't be doing anything to you. Like, that's a bad decision by him.
Hey, he made a good money choice, though.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s exhibition career also attracted additional controversy when questions were raised about fighter payouts. Some critics and participants alleged that agreed payment terms were not always fully honored. Notably, individuals like Deji Olatunji and Logan Paul publicly suggested that the compensation they expected from their exhibition fights with Mayweather did not match what they ultimately received. These claims added another layer of debate around the business side of his post-retirement bouts and how those events were managed behind the scenes.
People will watch. Yes, people will watch. And then at the end, bro, clip this. They're going to go, Mike Tyson versus Floyd Mayweather was the lamest thing I've ever seen. I can't believe I actually tuned in. That's the last Tyson fight I will ever watch. No, it won't be. People have short-term memory. They're going to forget about the last Tyson fight they saw, even though we all know what he looked like. And they're going to watch Floyd versus
that. And that's precisely is why you need to do what you're going to do in life. Do you, dude. It doesn't matter. Do not listen to other people ever.
Here's the truth. Every move Floyd makes lately feels like a man trying to hold on. The real estate scandal, the unpaid fighters, the crypto scams, the endless exhibitions. It's not about greatness anymore. It's about survival. Floyd used to dictate boxing. Now, he's chasing headlines. He's fighting retired legends and YouTubers. He's making promises about billion-dollar deals that don't even exist. The aura of invincibility is gone, and fans are starting to see through the smoke.
Floyd, I thought you had a big jet. 6 windows. Try 14.
Over time, the spotlight on Floyd Mayweather Jr. and the momentum around his name appeared to slowly decline. While he was once viewed as an unstoppable force in boxing, attention increasingly shifted toward controversies outside the ring rather than his in-ring accomplishments. His public image took another hit amid accusations tied to a reported $42 million fraud case, with critics questioning the clarity and legitimacy of his financial activities. Adding to the speculation, rumors also emerged claiming he was stuck in Dubai because of unresolved debts, further fueling concerns about the seriousness of his alleged money-related troubles.
This is Floyd Mayweather versus Mike Tyson in an exhibition bout in 2026.
I don't know what to say anymore. This whole thing is a big sell, and it's an exhibition, and you're going to get hoodwinked again, and they're going to move around, and nobody's going to get hurt. And that's the state of boxing right now. Now you can reference, well, they've had bad blood in the past. Cool. One of them is 50 years old. He's 48, but we'll just say 50. Floyd is 50 years old. Mike Tyson is 60 years old. This isn't your normal 50 and 60 year old. This is a very weathered, hard miles, 50 and 60 year old fighting for your entertainment. I have no desire to watch this.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. consistently positioned himself as the world's top-earning athlete, carefully shaping a reputation built around unmatched wealth. He often highlighted his massive income in public statements, confidently claiming that no other athlete in sports history had reached his level of financial achievement.
You ready?
Canelo, choose one, please.
Guys, we gotta go. We don't.
Can you elaborate on why Crawford is better than Mayweather? Just a little bit of detail.
Oh, he can switch. He's very smart guy. He's better.
Chael Sonnen, well known as both a former fighter and analyst, publicly expressed the view that Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s continued participation in exhibition matches was motivated almost entirely by financial incentive. Sonnen pointed out that, given the enormous fortune Mayweather had already accumulated, there seemed to be little necessity for him to keep stepping into the ring purely for additional earnings. From his perspective, this approach risked undermining what Mayweather had built in his career, with Sonnen suggesting that chasing more money in this way could be seen as damaging to his legacy and the respect he earned in boxing.
Who do you think's better out of those two, Crawford or Mayweather?
I think Crawford is better, bigger. He's actually he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter. Mayweather is really good too, though. You can knock him as well. He's very talented. It would have been a tough fight, but I think Crawford would have the edge over Mayweather because of the long arms and because he's bigger. You know what I'm saying? And he would have kept him at bay. It would have been hard for Mayweather to counter, maybe. But Mayweather's definitely a technician. I mean, like Crawford said, Mayweather has his era, and Crawford, this is his era.
Eddie Hearn, a well-known figure in boxing promotion, also voiced criticism of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s later approach to the sport. He described certain matchups as lacking real appeal for audiences, implying they felt more like non-competitive or commercially driven events rather than meaningful fights. Hearn suggested that Mayweather's focus had gradually shifted toward maximizing pay-per-view profits, sometimes at the expense of fan experience and sporting quality. In his view, this transition from elite competitor to entertainment-focused attraction had raised concerns about whether it affected the overall credibility and purity of Mayweather's legacy in boxing.
How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
And, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
After years of living an ultra-luxurious lifestyle and building a collection of high-end assets, reports began to suggest that Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s overall wealth may have decreased, with critics alleging signs of financial pressure. With his professional boxing days far behind him, his attempts to stay in the spotlight through exhibition fights have faced increasing backlash. The controversy deepened when he was tied to a reported $42 million scam, triggering widespread criticism. At the same time, Business Insider questioned his statements about real estate ownership, claiming that instead of fully owning 62 buildings, he only held partial interests in some properties. These claims added more fuel to the debate, as Mayweather's repeated public remarks about his wealth led some to accuse him of exaggeration and lack of transparency.
You'll see reports. You mentioned 100 million for Floyd. The reports are 130. First off, he's never gotten 100 million for a fight, not even remotely close. But there's reports of 130. Wow. There's reports online that Floyd's a billionaire. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete in this year and this year, and over Cristiano Ronaldo.
You think it's bullshit?
I know it is. And there's public companies they do business with. HBO would be one of them. Find an executive to back the claim. It's never happened and it won't be.
And how do you know it's bullshit?
He makes very good, because I know the fight business. I've been in the fight business my whole life.
That wraps up today's video. Stay tuned for more content, and until next time, take care of yourself.